lived here in Iceland for almost a year now, and I want to share with you in my upcoming videos what is it like for a tropical boy moving here and living in this amazing country, Iceland.
Part ka ng past ko. Present. Hindi ko ma-imagine yung future ko nang wala ka.
Everyone loved this movie. We enjoy their authentic acting and moved by this touching and emotional movie. This is Paolo Contis and Alessandra Rossi's Through Night and Day. In fact, this film inspired me to do my first vlog.
Stuff. I'm here to talk about the involvement of Iceland sa movie na na-showcase ito. And then, maybe just give you some travel tips that could be very useful for you and any of your friends who actually plan to come here in the future. And then, yung giving you an idea of the reality versus the movie also. Because marami nangyayari sa behind the camera. So, hopefully I could fill in some information. Okay? But before we proceed, appreciate guys if you click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified for any future videos that I'll be posting about this amazing place and anything that's happening here.
Okay, first stop. Remember this scene where Alessandra and Paolo needed to walk that long to get to this crater lake? Well, I don't know which route they took, but it only took me 5 minutes or less to see this beautiful carried crater.
Okay, so one thing I like about the movie is that they explored the island or Iceland through driving. Yes, that's one of the best ways. Kasi for you to be able to go to these tiny, interesting places, you really have to drive on your own. Kasi not all the traveling agencies or the bus tours take you to these places. So yeah, what it is really good. And then, marami kasi mga hiking din involved. May mga waterfalls, hot springs, na kailangan mag-hike from 30 minutes to 1 hour. So, importante din yun na you would allot time for that. And then siguro mag-stay pa kayo doon another an hour, 30 minutes. Diba? So sa movie din, they actually use a camper van. Okay? It's quite economical. At the same time, it's very, it could be very flexible for you to go around. Because you would have some sleeping spaces na dito, at the same time demountable tables and also chairs and some cooking stuff we can do or pwede kayo magluto na basic meals lang. And then kung di naman kayo komportable matulog din sa van, you could actually request for a tent para pwede kayo mag-set up ng sarili yung tent sa labas. And then it's a different experience din, masaya yun. But I haven't tried that and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. But if you're not really comfortable doing any of these outdoor activities like camping or like sleeping sa tent or sa van, you can always rent a car and book accommodations in different parts of the island. That's what we are doing and most people are doing also. Sa movie, hindi nila masyado na-feature a lot of stuff because of the limited time. But they actually featured one of the famous waterfalls here, which is Seljaland Falls. So Seljaland Falls is in the south of Iceland, and then ang maganda dito is that sa road pala makikita nyo na ito. So it's actually accessible from the main road. Siguro mga konting drive lang sa loob, but you could actually see it like most of the other waterfalls here. Like after ng Seljaland Falls, I think it's Foga Falls. So it's like next door lang. So it's really very accessible. It's also very convenient. Okay, so sa Seljaland Falls, this is the waterfalls that you get to see on Instagram also, that other people walk behind it. Yes, you can actually do that, but I didn't do that in the movie, I guess. But you can see sa movie na maraming mga tao maglalakad sa likod. But important to note that if this only happens during the summer, I mean yung pwede maglakad sa likod, it only happens or allowed lang siya during summer or early spring to late autumn siguro. Because during winter sarado ito. It's covered with snow and ice, so slippery, it's dangerous. They actually close down the area. Okay. So marami pang mga waterfalls like Skoga Falls and Jackie Falls, and then some actually require hike. So yung Svarti Falls, that's about another 1 hour hike though, but it's really worth it. So another location that they actually went is Seljavatlalok. It's actually the oldest swimming pool here in Iceland. So it was built in 1923 and it's fed by natural hot water, so geothermal water. So di na siya ganun kainit. I think it's 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, while other pools here I tried is around 37 to 38. Okay, so apparently sa movie, they did not really plan well, diba? Which is a big no-no in traveling or in any endeavor. Okay, so if you like to do or enjoy hiking, cycling, and even exploring the mountain region, so it's nice to come here during the summer kasi we have the extended daylight. Like the sunset could be as late as 12 midnight and the sunrise is as early as 2 to 3 a.m. So yung pa lang marami ka nang pwedeng gawin doon. Okay. If yung objective mo talaga is to catch the aurora borealis, then you have to come here during the late autumn and then winter and then maybe the early spring. Meron kang makikitang aurora borealis because it doesn't happen the whole year round because nga it needs total darkness. Pag may extended daylight, wala kang makitang aurora borealis nun. Also important tip, kasi if you're gonna go on your own, you have to make sure you have clear skies, total darkness, like away from the city lights. So, and of course you have to check the aurora forecasts that will actually tell you whether mataas ba yung chances makakuha ninyo because not everyone can actually get it like every night. But what we did during my first experience was we actually booked through bus tours. So they actually pick you up at the hotel and then they would take you an hour drive from the city kasi sila yung mas nakakaalam kung saan talaga meron, and then may mga pa-photo op pa sila so they can actually take photo of you. Ano pa doon is that if you don't get to catch the aurora or the northern lights in that particular night, you can still book with them the following day or the next day until you get to see it, and it's for free. Okay, so you can actually book with the same bus tours and it's for free until you catch the aurora borealis. It's very important. It's very important. It is a good deal. So in coming here, you have to make your own itinerary, check out the interesting places where you want to go, how long does it take for you to walk from the car park to that area. So you have to strategically plan this very well para hindi makasaya yung oras at saka hindi kayo ma-stress like what happens sa movie, di ba? Nang nagkaka-arguan sila because they really don't know where to go, and then napapagod din si Paolo sa pagmamaneho because really it can be really tiring din naman. Though the roads here are paved, you might be experiencing some dirt roads sa may east and sa may west fjords, but generally, especially the road number 1, it's well paved talaga. So it's very important also to check the weather forecast kasi especially during especially during winter, they actually close down the roads if there's like a violent storm coming in because the wind here can be very strong, and then they don't even allow you to drive to the nearest waterfall. Ganun ka dangerous. So please check the weather forecast, and also naman para maging ready kayo on what you're gonna wear and what you're gonna bring. Okay? And for those people who actually plan to take camper vans or those big mobile homes, you have to look for the campsites na because these vans or even the small vans cannot just stay or pull over sa may beach and lake overnight. You have to stay in a campsite. Okay? Hindi to pwede kahit saan lang, bawal po ito. Pero sa campsite naman, ang maganda dito is that they have shower facilities, they have toilets na. So, at least, it's a good waste management din for Iceland. So that's what they're really good at. A lot of things were not actually featured sa movie, like yung food, other interesting places and activities you can actually do here. Maybe because of the limited time ng movie. At saka yung focus naman talaga ng movies sa relationship nila, hindi naman tungkol sa Iceland. That's why I'm excited. I'm so motivated to actually post more videos because I have actually captured some videos already and I want to share it. And then, kung sana ma-inspire din kayo para pumunta dito. Kasi what you see in the movie is just very, not even 1/4 or 1/8 of what you can actually get it here. Okay, so yeah. Sana makatulong itong future videos ko.